Happy Friday afternoon, team, wherever you are in the world. I thought I'd just do a bit of a recap this week on the conversations I've had and around our journey this past 10 months. And I feel like that, so much has happened, but not enough at the same time. I had a really deep and meaningful conversation with a guy today about, we don't stop to look back on our past enough to realize how far we've come in what time period to appreciate the work that is required to get there. And so I was really diving into this conversation around how scaling is super fun, but it's not always easy, right? So if we recap on this last 10 months, I'm talking about 10 months from essentially January till now, we made a decision to scale our consulting business. And I've realized that it's both incredibly rewarding and extremely challenging at the same time. And the hardest part is that you essentially feel like you're building the plane mid-flight. And so you're establishing systems and processes and hiring team members and onboarding clients. And like you're doing everything at the exact same time. You can't stop and think and go, how can we structure this in a way that makes sense? And it wasn't until I was diving into this conversation today with this person I met that um, what we've achieved in 10 months sometimes takes people 3 years, 5 years, even 10 years. And I know that because I've worked with thousands of businesses all around the world. And you don't realize that until someone tells you to your face, like it happened to me today. And you stop and realize, hold on, what have we actually achieved in the period we've achieved it, right? And so you have to stop and really, really thank yourself, thank your team, thank everyone around you, and most importantly, thank your customers for coming along on the journey. And you try to do this in a way that it doesn't affect the client experience. We always want the client experience and the quality we deliver to be like amazing. And so, how do you do that while I feel like you're duck underwater behind the scenes? And so we have to realize that perfection isn't the goal. We have to be happy with 80% perfection, which is still amazing compared to most people or organizations that we deal with. But like enjoy the journey and go, 80% perfect. Let's now move on to the next task to keep up with the pace of what the growth demands. And so it's a constant battling act and balancing act to manage growth while ensuring you don't compromise on quality. And some days you have amazing wins, and then some days not so much. You have these failures along the way, right? So this is just like a realization that we have come a long way in such a short period of time, and I'm incredibly grateful for the team around me, and everyone contributes everyone puts their heart on the sleeve and just like gives it all, and I just that's amazing. So thank you for everyone for coming on this journey with us. And so what I've realized today is the best thing is about looking back where we were 12 months ago or even 10 months ago, um, and seeing where we are today is just like completely chalk and cheese, absolute chalk and cheese of the conversations we're having, the offering, the structure, all our incredible team that we have on board. It's just it's crazy to actually stop and think, what's happened and where you've come from. So this is just the beginning of our journey. We've got a long way to go. We'll be quadruple the size in the next 12 months. We've got some big ambition goals, and we can't do it without everyone around us. And thank you to the community and the support that we've had along this journey. So my question to you, have you experienced something similar? What are your biggest wins? What are your biggest learning experience throughout a scaling process? I'd love to hear how you approached it. I love to hear the lessons learned. I think that's how we can all help each other, support each other throughout whatever journey you're on. And I'd love to jump on a LinkedIn Live with you. I'd love to hear your story. I think it'd be super inspirational, not just for me, but for also listeners. So thank you, everyone. Good reflection this week. Good, slap in the face from a conversation I had today. And really do appreciate it. Happy Friday and enjoy your weekend, guys. Cheers.